I hear you typing. Hello. How are you all doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another week of Kingdom Builders Business University. We are super excited that you are here for the KBBU behind the scenes. Thank you so much for being here again. If you are watching this for the first time, listen, make sure that you like, that you make a comment, and share the wealth of information. And we come on to talk to you and our students from behind the scenes that we have previously just had class with at 7:30. So what we're doing tonight, also coming in, talking about our class tonight, taught by Dr. Tina Jackson. Woo! Welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and hear from say herself. Let's go. What an amazing class. An amazing class. Shout out to you, honey.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So basically, out of everything, I like marketing, but I love media. Okay. But I realize how both goes hand in hand. And so the reason why I love speaking about media and teaching about media is because I see it through different lenses, through experience, and also studying what media is and what it isn't, and seeing how I personally, when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just posting and doing everything and thought I knew what I was doing. You couldn't tell me nothing. I made 100 posts in 1 week. Oh, you can't tell me I'm not doing the thing. Okay, well, guess what? I wasn't. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing it right anyway. And so understanding, and then I find that most businesses, they're just not doing it the right way. And it's not because they can't, it's because you just simply do not have the knowledge. And most people who do have the knowledge, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you the nuts, the bolts, the really nuances that can catapult your social media like their social media. They want to keep you at an arm's length because they're afraid that you're going to surpass them. But I don't care. Like, I'm going to tell you, I want you to use what I'm telling you to use. I want you to execute it, because the biggest congratulations for me is seeing one of my students or one of my clients surpass me.
Ooh, and then they come. I love that. So, yes. So just with that whole idea within itself, just the idea that a business owner who actually wants somebody to surpass where they are. Most of the time, it's the other way around. Everybody's trying to keep a limit over your head. You know, it's like a cap. You don't want anybody to go past. And y'all excuse me, because for some reason allergies just kicked in all of a sudden today. But anyhow, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. Okay. But the thing is that most entrepreneurs, what we do is we want to keep a ceiling over somebody else's head, and especially as it pertains to media, because everybody want to be seen. Mm-hmm. Talk about it, Dr. Tina.
Yeah, everybody want to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard. And at the end of the day, if you're a business owner, you need to be seen. You need to be heard. You need to have visibility, because it builds credibility, it builds influence. And also, if you do it the right way and consistently, it can build you a substantial income, because you're getting additional streams of income from places that you normally wouldn't get it from. And you're going to be on these free platforms. I tell people, you pay so much for these cell phones. When is this cell phone going to give you an ROI, return on your investment? I know, like, this cell phone costs you like $1,200. So you're going to help me make my $1,200s back.
Dr. Tina been reading my mind all night. I was gonna say ROI. She been reading my mind all night.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Preston.
Go ahead.
No, but it's like everything you said tonight. This was like one of those you should have been here moments, right?
I ain't lying.
This is the ROI you're talking about, and I was like, when I signed off from our class, I was like, yeah, it's a definite return on investment. I even had a little motivational rhyme here. It's to escape me for a minute, but I got okay. When I turned 52, I wanted to do something new. And I looked at KBBU, right? Then, instead of going to Google or Wikipedia, I went to CTR Media. That's all I needed. All right.
Wow. Okay, then we might put a beat behind it with some AI.
That's the kind of thoughts y'all have running through my head when I get off these classes. I'd be like, wow, that was good. That was good. What can I do with this? What can I do with that? Right. I look forward to Wednesdays. And if you out here in the world listening to what we're doing, you should look forward to Wednesdays too, being right here with us in the class and behind the scenes, because there's a lot going on. What Dr. Tina gave tonight, what she contributed to my life tonight was priceless. Y'all out here, yeah, exactly. She is trying to get you to make your own money in a meaningful way, but y'all so terrified that somebody gonna get $5 out of your $750, you know. I realizing they trying to get you even more. Okay, exactly. That's the part. You can't be skeptical and broke at the same time. That's the thing right there. Okay,
that's the
y'all
worst.
Need the you see the QR code, you see all the emails and numbers, you see all these happy smiling faces. You better get in touch with one of us. Get in this class. I am a testament to that. Everything Dr. I'm gonna stop because I know I'm gonna get on a rant. Everything she said tonight, I had it, but I had no idea what to do with it. I had no structure. Being here, that's going to be my review for you, Michelle. Not only am I a student and a client, I am also been elevated to a coach, you know, and a motivator. All right. Where you get that from? Right? Where can you get that from? You can get that right here, KBBU. And then when you want to tell everybody about it, you go right there. Michelle Green over here in the corner and Dr. in the middle. Them the two you need right there. Oh, we ain't going to leave out Coach Cornell and Miss Doris down there because they some heavy hitters too. Okay. All of us here, even Dr. Mary and Yoshi that's not here, everybody that's affiliated with this industry and this organization makes it happen, Captain. Okay? Y'all need to come get this. Stop playing. All right?
Take it ahead, Captain. I like it. I like it.
No, she got me fired up like I'm eating candy or something. She got me wired. I probably ain't gonna go to sleep tonight. Be on the computer typing and running stuff. Your fault.
Right,
your fault.
And that's the thing, you know, like it's a key thing that you said about the whole media. You know, we think, okay, we hear a lot of information about business media. Okay, you need to be on social media. Okay, you need certain platforms. Okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. But we don't really understand why we need to do it, nor do we understand how to actually do it to make the money. And that is what Dr. Tina J. Ramsay gave us tonight. And y'all should have been in the class. If you are a KBBU student of the winter spring semester course, you sure better be going on repeat in your student portal. Yes, that's right. What we offer is a semester course for 18 weeks at a time. And this 18 weeks, you get the opportunity to go back and rewatch every class that we have on Wednesdays from 7:30 to 9. That is insane. Most people that bring you through a course are not going to give you the recording. They're not going to give you the recording so you can go back and pull it apart. But not only are they able to go back and watch the recording, KBBU students, you can actually get the material that she was sharing in the video tonight. Like, come on. Like, you can't get any better than that. You really can't get any better than that. But we do get better because we even allow you to do personal one-on-ones, private strategy sessions with each and every one of us that have a particular skill set. And tonight in that business media, baby, Dr. Tina, I'm telling you, hands down, I done learned. I done learned something brand new tonight. I done learned something brand new. And even though I had to step away for a brief moment, honey, I was listening. I was like, ooh, let me get back to class. Let me get back to class. And if y'all can see my background, I am actually in Pennsylvania. So welcome to KBBU Behind the Scenes in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the house tonight. Woo! Yes, that's about that media that we talking about. Okay, that's what we talking about. So y'all don't never know what's gonna come up on KBBU Behind the Scenes. So that's why you got to make sure your notifications are set. Make sure that you like and share, and definitely make sure you are already subscribed, because you never know what we're going to be doing here. Now, I would like to hear from Coach Cornell and then Coach Doris, if y'all can share what your feedback is from tonight's class.
Well, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Because I want everybody to hear me. I want you just don't wake up with that knowledge and teach it the way Dr. Tina taught. I'm just saying that she's brilliant with hers. She carry it well. She break it down so good. It's so easy. A caveman can do it.
Oh.
I may say
don't the Southern twang make you want to listen even more?
So you said something earlier about teaching it, so whoever she's teaching it to, those people can get better than her. She's not scared of somebody getting better than her. I feel that same way about my child. I want to teach them so they will know better. They will grow up better than me.
Yes.
In the military, Press can tell you, you teach those soldiers, you give them all that you have so they can get into this stuff and learn it better than you. Now, I'm not afraid of somebody taking my job, as a non-commissioned officer, as a leader in the military, because if they take my job, it was never mine anyway.
Oh.
So I'm going to teach them all that I know. A little birdie go chirp, chirp, chirp. And I just want to say this. KBBU is cheap, 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 cheap. Go down, get this number, call it, go to this website, talk to Michelle, and I guarantee you, when she tell you those prices, you're going to be coming. You can't get no better price than these right here for this knowledge that we spread.
Woo!
Come on, get some. I'm telling you, man, this class was, I can't say it's perfect tonight because only one, but it was close to it, and that was all God. All God.
It was.
KBBU is money well spent. If you're going to invest in that $1,200 phone, you might want to log in KBBU on that mug, get your money back. All right.
I'm trying to tell you, for real. That's right.
It
is still inexpensive, but it is with a comma. We don't have the prices that we used to have, Coach Cornell. So just know it will be a comma, but it ain't gonna be in a comma that you can't afford. Okay,
it's the worth. We talking about the price, but it's the worth. If you knew what this course was worth, if you knew the value of this course, if you weren't about the monetary and not knowing what you're gonna come out of this, she trained in millionaires. She trained in 6- and 7-figure earners. All right. And you up here worrying about what you gonna do next week. Well, I was gonna buy that Birkin next week. No, you wasn't. You should own Birkin. You ain't buying that bag. You should own stock in the company. You should own, that should be your legacy, right?
Come on, Preston.
Y'all are here trying to eat fish. She trying to teach you how to fish, and you ain't got to worry about being hungry ever again. But y'all hard-headed, all right? I'm on my soapbox tonight. And Cornell, what you talking about? We leave a legacy. That's what you're leaving. You're leaving a legacy, all right? You're supposed to want the next person coming through to be better and further beyond, because you're supposed to pay it forward, okay? I'm sorry, Doris, it's your turn. I'm going to stop.
You on a roll tonight, Preston. Thank you, Coach Cornell and Preston. My God. Come on, Doris. What you got? What you got, girl?
That's all right. That's all right. I would say go ahead. Go ahead. Man, it was lit tonight. I was like, the coaches are on fire. It was lit. Dr. Tina, you sure did your thing. And you got I think everybody that was in the class had something that, you know, we were pretty, there was some information like what everyone is saying. I purchased, I'm going to say the number, and it's crazy because these coaches, I mean, these package different services, they have, you know, the material, they have good stuff, they have things to say, but they are not coming with everything. You know, they are not, like you said, they are not showing you or teaching you how to really like they're not going in the nitty gritty and then, you know, showing you how to really put this thing together and get all of your money, all of the money that you can make. I really, really love how you pretty much just in all areas, and you show us like, do not leave money on the table. That is not something I have seen. And you really mean what you're saying tonight, because you really give us pretty much the formula. You give us everything that you have, and you really want to see the students improve. You want to see people grow and be successful, and that is a kingdom character, you know. So it's just amazing. And I would say when it comes to social media, one thing that stood out to me that you said, apart from the different types, I'm not gonna give it out because like, you know, you need to be in the class, but that really shocked me. Like, we be on social media and we don't even, like, we have no idea, like what Preston was saying. We have the information, we just don't know, like, the things that we are doing every time, the buttons we're clicking, what we are commenting on. We don't know that we're being monetized. We feel like, you know, it's just fun. We just, especially if you don't have like a lot of attraction, so you feel like, you know, it's just me, my own bubble. But no, you're actually being monetized. So it's just amazing, the knowledge that was poured out tonight, and the value that each student, the value that we took from the class. I would say one thing that also stood out, the other thing that stood out to me was what was it? Social media can be a distraction, right? And I remember when I have not even wrote out like my entire business plan, nothing. And I just started from the beginning, and I didn't even know anything about social media, but I remember speaking with a content creator, and that price you were talking about, 1,500 and above, yeah, that was really just to, he's not even gonna do much. It's just to post like what, 3 times or less than that. And I was like, okay. And if you don't know, if you don't understand, you don't have the concept of what it is that that person is doing, you could be short-handed, and you are more going to be short-handed because you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even understand the system. You don't even understand the platform. So having clarity equals value, equals money, because when you understand what it is that you are doing, you can literally run your race with confidence and run it. Because I talk about that. I can talk about that all day. When you understand, right, you can run with confidence, and you can run with purpose, knowing that, you know what, I got this thing down. So I mean, hands down, the information that is in KBBU, you are not going to find that out, because out there, guys, people are all about themselves. You know, yes. They're all about, I'm going to portray that I'm going to help you, but at the end of the day, what's in it for me, right? What's in it for me? And really, that is not the culture here at Kingdom Builder University. And you really get that one-on-one attention. You get that experience. It's just phenomenal. And thank you. God bless you. I'm just, yes.
Yes, come on through, Coach Doris. Come on through. I'm trying to tell you, we are so excited. If you are joining us for the first time, we are talking about business media. And I love what you said, Coach Doris, about the fact that, people, they don't really understand that all they need to have confidence is really knowledge with understanding. Gives you the ability to apply. I actually had another student that's just in the private strategy sessions, and we have the private strategy sessions if you don't want to come to class, or if class is closed, which it is right now because we're about to graduate a class in June. Okay, so you have to sign up for the next class. So in between time, we have the private strategy sessions. So I was talking to one of the students that's in the private strategy sessions, and I was telling her, because she asked me, she's like, how do you get that kind of confidence that you have? Like, I love your confidence. You are not afraid to get in front of a camera. You're not afraid to go and do TV shows and podcasts and all of this stuff that you're doing in media, and much less the private sessions. Like, you teach from a place of such knowledge and understanding. And I told her, I said, that's the key. The key is that you have to have not just information, which is what the people out there are really just teaching you. They're just giving you information, but they're not telling you how to put the puzzle together. They're not telling you the why you need a puzzle in the first place. They are just saying, here's some information. But we specialize at KBBU the opportunity for you to gain understanding so that you can apply with confidence. Everything that our students learn when they come out and they have graduated, even though they don't have everything together, let me just say, because it's so much that we give our students. Our coaches can testify to that. Okay, they're still learning. I'm still growing and learning. I learned some new stuff tonight. Okay, so we're all collectively learning and growing together. But I'm telling y'all, like, you just don't find that everywhere. It is a rare jewel that you gain understanding and the confidence to be able to get out there and do your thing, knowing that you know that you know that you know that you are doing the right thing, and that you don't have to worry about looking on your shoulder or somebody coming to shut your business down. That is a rare situation. People are just not going to give you everything, like Coach Dar said. They're just not going to tell you everything. They're not going to give you all of their secrets. They're not going to give you a behind the scenes. They're only going to give you surface information and keep you dragging along until they just drain you dry from every penny that you got. So like Coach Cornell was saying earlier, yeah, our prices are reasonable because we want to be able to reach millions upon millions of people. It's not because the value is less that we are charging a lesser amount than what the average coaches do. It's not that we are doing that because there's no value. We're doing this because this is how God said that it was supposed to be. And this is how we reach multiple people, which is another key element in entrepreneurship. If people don't know who you are, why are you charging outrageous prices? If you have the value, then teach the value. The people will come. You don't have to teach. You don't have to go out here and just do something just because somebody else is charging this rate. You don't have to do that. What you do is focus on your value, and you will have a wealth of people to come to your organization to do the things that you are called to teach them, called to give them with your product or service. That's what it's all about, y'all. So, Dr. Tina, what do you want to say about the feedback from all the coaches tonight? I know you got some more stuff in there.
Overwhelmed in a good way. In a very, very good way. Because every time I go in and teach, I pray to God to put the right words in my mouth to be able to touch that group of students the way that they need to be touched in order to motivate them to action. Then I also say a prayer that the information be able to touch the coaches. Maybe it's something they didn't know or something that can help them expand, because the coaches give so much to the students, and I want the coaches to be able to benefit just as much as the students. But then I also wanted to make sure that it's simple, so that even if a child is sitting here, they'll be able to grasp some of the information, if not all. And I follow that example from Jesus.
Woo!
And then now with you, I always try to make sure, with God's help, that I follow the flow of the chain of command of how you lay the foundation of how teaching is going with your curriculum. And I make sure that I mesh what I do to match your energy, and also to give the same type of value that you give. So my response is a direct response to how you give. I give only how much the person above me gives, because you set the ground. So if you give a lot of value, I'm coming in giving a lot of value.
Yay!
I match energy. Okay. If I know a person gonna be not doing, I'm still gonna do more than them, but it's not gonna be as much, because you follow the flow, the chain of command. That's just a natural flow. I'm following Jesus, my leader. You come in, you are the lead coach here. You lead with a high level of value, so I'm only gonna come at a high level too.
Hello.
That's the only way to come. But again, I do a lot of prayer before I come in. And believe it or not, Holy Spirit, that's the only thing I can give it. All credit goes to God, for the simple fact that you guys don't know how many times I changed my presentation. I think at least 11 times. I changed it within the last 3 hours. I was like, wait a minute, I need to put this. Wait a minute. Oh, no, it need to be more simple. Okay, wait a minute, hold up. I mean, to the last hour, like, I'm hyped up with y'all. Because usually I like to try to take a nap, but I couldn't even take a nap. Like, I hope they get it. Okay, let me make sure I don't get too complicated. Okay, if it is a complicated, let me explain what this is. Okay, Michelle will stop me if I go a little too over the head. She will stop me and be like, can you elaborate? Can you elaborate? Yes. Okay, I must be over the head. Okay, let me bring it back. Okay, bring it back. So, I mean, I just be just as pumped up and always thinking and adjusting as I'm teaching, based upon the reaction of the students and what they need and what Holy Spirit telling me to do in the moment. Because every time I teach this, it's different. Every time I teach it, it will always be different. Anything that I do in media and marketing, podcasts, and TV is based upon the audience and how the Holy Spirit lead me in that moment. You can have an outline, but sometimes you have to go off the script. Sometimes he leads you in a way that someone been hoping, wishing, praying, and struggling in silence, that you become the answer to their prayer. You become the solution to their problem, because they're just too afraid to ask. They're just too afraid to ask. And so basically that's my frame of mind. It's always people first. And how can I help the people that I'm here on this earth to help with what I'm put on this earth to do? I cannot do Michelle. I am nobody's business coach. So don't call me about setting up no LLCs and no non-profits, no EINs in them, because that ain't what I do. Don't call me about no clothes. Only thing I do is wear them. Call Cornell or barbershop stuff with dealing with hair. Don't call me, because I'll bald you, but you won't look good afterwards. Like, don't call me with no formation. What Doris doing? She gets you with the formation and doing all the back end with understanding the websites with your status. Don't you call me, and you better not call me dealing with no traveling, because that ain't what I do. And you better not call me with no grants, because that's what Dr. Mary do. And I be calling her for help. And you better not call me for no electrician, because you won't let there be light. It won't be no light if I mess with your electrical. You'll be out of light. Don't call me. I stay in my lane, okay? I'm good because I understand my assignment, because God bless me, and I stay where I'm supposed to be. When I try to go out, you be like, That ain't, that's not,
Okay.
I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane.
So, Dr. Tina, what can you give to the world, these billions of people who are watching right now? What can you give them as a takeaway, like a one principle about business media that you think that they need to understand to get them to understand that they need to come on to KBBU for the rest?
Okay, it's gonna be hard, but strategy. It's strategy and a plan. Most of you are just posting, and that is not gonna get it.
Woo!
It's not gonna get it. You can't just post. Everything has a system, has a flow of operation, and every platform has its own set of rules. And when you abide by them and when you do certain things that they want you to do, they reward you. But if you don't know what to do and how to do it to get the rewards, to get the elevation, the organic visibility versus paying all your money out and paid ass, then you need to get your butt in KBBU.
Hello!
Okay, because I'm not gonna. You need to get in KBBU, and so that's what I feel. We kind of throw the spaghetti at the wall and hope it stick. You hope that post or that video or whatever you put your blood, sweat, and tears in order to create. You got that aha moment at 3, 4 in the morning. You just say, "Oh, I know this is the post that's gonna change my life," and with no strategy, no plan, it's not going to work. You have to do that, and you have to be consistent. That's the last thing. Strategy, plan, consistency. When you have those 3 things in place with media, your life, your media, it changes the open opportunities, and now you are floating upstream because you're controlling the stream versus going downstream where the current is taking you away.
Wow, that is some good stuff. I know every single one of us that have done any form of social media or any type of media, period, whether it's newspaper media, TV media, magazine media, whatever we have done in the media, that one thing that we think that we got to do is that one post. And we think that everybody is going to come in and just flood our business gates, that everything's going to be all right and everybody's going to buy from us because we got the greatest product. But let me tell you tonight what we learned, baby. It's a whole lot more to the game than what you think. So you need to definitely make sure that you are clicking that barcode. You're going to the website. You need to ask some questions while we are live so that we can have our professional coaches answer some of these questions. Maybe they'll answer the question that you have in your heart. And if they don't answer it, that just means that you need to go ahead and sign up for one of the private strategy sessions right now. That is the only thing that is available unless you are a KBBU alumni. Then you can sign up for the VIP Masters class. That's my new announcement. I'm going to be doing the VIP Masters class, only the private sessions over the summer. So after the VIP Masters class graduates, we'll still be offering the private sessions to those students because we have some students that just went 6 figures, that just went full time in entrepreneurship, that just put themselves out there in the business media streets. So we are super excited to make sure that momentum continues, that they continue to be able to have the assistance that they need. Now, normally we close and shut down for the summer, but just for the VIP and just for any new students that are interested in coming to KBBU, we will still have the private strategy sessions ongoing all the way through October. Now, why you say October? Michelle, why do I say October? Dr. Tina, you want to tell them why I say October?
Because you need to come to the media and welfare. Summit.
You need to come to the Media and Wealth Summit. What is that? What is that? The Media and Wealth Summit is a summit moment that we are having, CTR Media and KBBU are collaborating, and we are going to have an explosion of an event on October the 11th, 2025. Listen, we have just advertised 1 week ago, and we already done filled up at least 50 to 100 seats already. I'm trying to tell you, people are automatically getting into the vendor opportunities that we have. We also have people that are filling up our VIP seats. And I'm telling you, we only can hold about 350, maybe. Like, I'm just trying to push the envelope, Dr. Tina. I'm just trying to push it a little bit.
The 300.
It's 300 what the lady told us in the building, but listen, I'm trying to tell you right now, this is an event that we want nobody to miss. I'm telling you, if you miss this event, you're going to be really crying and wishing that you had not missed it, okay? Why am I saying that? Because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. One of the things that I specialize in, specializing in finance, okay? I am a financial advisor at my core, and anybody that talks to me knows me for finances. They know me for credit. I have a credit repair business, not just KBBU, but a credit repair business where I teach all things credit. In addition to that, I ain't talking about just credit. We have a budget within our credit program that breaks down taxes, insurance, how to invest, where to invest, how much money to put where. I teach all of that in just the business credit side, okay? And then we're talking about in the personal credit side, excuse me. Then we're talking about, we're going to bring in the collaboration of my nonprofit organization that helps people that are not able to afford the services that we offer in the credit repair program and on the business side. So we're talking about collaborating with communities, nonprofit organizations, bringing in people who can sponsor possibly you. There may be some giveaways of cash. There may be some giveaways. Ain't no maybe. We are giving away cash. We are giving away TVs. We are giving away laptops. We're giving away computers.
Don't give it out. Don't give it out.
Okay, don't give it out. Okay, all right. Let me calm down. I just get so excited when I be talking about it. Okay? I just get so excited. Listen, you don't want to miss this opportunity.
Christmas coming early for some of y'all and Thanksgiving.
I'm trying to tell you today. You need to make sure that you are at the Media and Wealth Summit. We have powerhouses, Dr. Michael Finkley and Dr. Nikki Ziegler. We also have Mr. and head coach Lee Williams and Dr. Mary Hancock, one of our very own KBBU coaches. Woo! And not only that, we're going to have a panel, y'all. We're going to have panels where people that you ain't heard from before that you, listen, I can't even explain it. I'm so excited. And I don't even want to tell all of it because it's going to come. It's going to come a time where you're going to have to make that decision. You're going to have to realize, like, hey, it ain't nobody else out here that's talking this language that they talking. Ain't nobody else out here giving what they giving. Ain't nobody else out here that's sharing what they sharing. Yeah, they giving me little bits and pieces, but they ain't giving me the whole pie. So listen, if that's you, why wait? Go ahead today and get your VIP tickets. Get your vendor seats, because I don't think I have but like 8 more vendor opportunities left. Dr. Tina, I don't know about you.
I got 8 too, just 8.
Okay, so we got 8 and 8. That's 16 opportunities for somebody's event at our event. This is going to be a global event. We're streaming live, okay? We are streaming live all over the world. You have opportunity to interview. You have opportunity to eat. We're going to feed you, okay? And we got so many giveaways, swag bags. I'm telling you, you do not want to be missing this event. You don't want to miss it. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for media and business wealth. to come together as an individual, as a business owner. We're talking about trust funds. We're talking about all kinds of things that are going to blow your mind about how you can achieve intergenerational wealth. I know you ain't heard that word before, except for at KBBU, okay? Intergenerational wealth, you will learn what it is after you come to this event in October. So listen, go ahead to Eventbrite right now today, pull up the Media and Wealth Summit, and you go ahead and get your ticket and comment below to say, I got my ticket, okay? Let's do it tonight. Let's do it right now whenever you're watching this, okay? But yes, we wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you guys for watching us tonight. Anybody else got anything they want to close out and say?
Yes, I would say
your ticket. You don't wanna miss it.
we're gonna need that worship session, Michelle.
Let's get on that Charlie train.
Look, I ain't heard nothing but Cornell singing. I'm sorry, Doris. Can you repeat what you said?
No, I said we're gonna need them worship session.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need the worship choir to come on in. Come on, choir. Come on, choir.
But honestly, yeah, just amazing. Class were amazing, Dr. Tina. And the last thing you said there, I just want to touch on that. And because this is something that is so profound, the strategy, plan, and consistency. And the beautiful thing about understanding the principle of life. And God is so patient. He's a loving God that it doesn't matter how long it takes you, you are going to come back. He's going to bring you back to square one until you understand, because it's not a different, you can't, it's not different. It's not a difference equation. You know, you have to just follow the instruction, follow what has already been put, in existence. And it's a principle, because if you follow the plan, you will succeed. And this is something that been pretty much speaking to me so loudly. Wow. And we are in this particular season where if you definitely follow those three things, you will see fruits. You will reap the benefit. I'm telling you. I just wanted to say that. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Preston, you got something? Last words.
Oh, I was trying to say my last words, and my mute button won't work. Okay, I'm good. Tonight was a game changer. If anybody who's listened to this, that's been through this, all these weeks of training, this is what it was. This is the culmination. We still got more training, but it ain't always got to be the grand finale at the very end. I've been getting tidbits the whole session. All right.
Yes.
So you get out of it what you put into it. All right. 3 to 5 minutes, an hour. If that's your effort, if that's your threshold, you can build on that too. All right. Click the QR code. You see Michelle's happy smiling face? Trust me, it's a whole lot of knowledge behind that smile, a whole lot of intellect, insight. You see Dr. Tina up there, that hat, she got brains she hasn't even used. That's why I got to put a hat on to keep the lid on it, right? Oh, Mr. Cornell right there, he'll mess around and sing one of them lyrics, have y'all swooning in knowledge. And Doris, she got that intellectual savvy. I'll be looking forward to hearing old Miss Doris talk. I'm like, okay, it's Doris' turn. It's Doris' turn. Yeah. And I might be the comic relief, but I got some savvy myself too. So don't sweat the technique, okay? We all got it here. And the rest of our teachers, even Mr. Carl. I miss old Mr. Carl. That's my dog right there. I got to give him a shout out too, okay? But this was a very worthwhile endeavor tonight. I feel like I'm on a whole nother level. Oh yeah, Dr. Tina, I made a whole $6.81 coming up this month. So I'm on the platform. I'm on the path. I just need to go ahead and I need to cast my nets out into the deep water. I'm playing around, right? I'm there. I need to keep moving.
Now you know. Now it's time to implement and execute.
Yes,
because if you trying, think about what you can do when you try. You doing that and like just imagine if you focus and like because you got it right in front of you.
I ain't gonna imagine. I'm gonna implement. I'm gonna use that word you just said. Implementation is the key phrase tonight. They say that like the Sesame Street. This message is brought to you by the letters J and the number 12 and the word implementation. Yeah, that's what we talk about tonight.
I knew a joke was coming, y'all. This is our jokester right here. Thank you, Preston.
That's all I got.
The good thing about this class, though, you know, if you come here, you can pay it all at once. But the good thing about it is we got a payment plan for you. Just call. Just call to say I love you if you want to. But I'll let you know what this class is all about.
Two jokesters.
You're gonna save a lot of money compared to these other guys, and they're not doing. Look, we're doing a summit here. You know, we doing it big. You know, sometimes you go to a summit. I've been to a summit before, and we supposed to have speakers. The only thing we did was eat. We got some people coming. These people gonna come and let you know something. That's all I got.
Yes. It will not be a boring moment, and it will not be an uneducated moment either. Thank you, Coach Cornell. Yes, thank you, Preston. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Dr. Tina J. Ramsay. Did you want to say something else? You good? All right. Well, there you have it. This is KBBU Behind the Scenes. Our topic tonight was business media. And listen, you might need to go back and rewind for some of those key principles that you may have missed. And if you really want to get groovy, go ahead, get into the next private strategy session or the VIP Masters class for the alumni. And we'll see you every Wednesday from 9:30 until whenever we get finished. Thank you so much again. All right, we'll talk to you.
Oh. Well, bye, y'all. Even though we technically still live. All right, that's a glitch.